This is a preview of a member video, Stock Sectors Country ETFs. The illustration here by Arvi, one of our great analysts, is looking at EWJ, which is the Japanese market. He does a fantastic job teaching around this, and I think you're going to find it very interesting. So please do watch this. Again, we want to share our style of analysis with you. Take it, Arvi.
So this is the iShares MSCI Japan ETF, or the EWJ. And what you see here is really picture perfect cycle action here, and I want to take a couple minutes to just walk through this here with you. So for the EWJ, we have a dominant weekly cycle, which is broken up into minor half cycles. And we have drawn in how these dominant cycles have formed over time in this black trend line, as you can see right there. What we have done also is we've highlighted these yellow periods. Now, these yellow periods are when you're late in corrective periods, which means late in cycles. When you're late in cycles, there's risk on the downside. And what you'll see here in each of these periods is meaningful moves on the downside here in the EWJ in each of those time periods. Now, what I want to highlight also is this beautiful head and shoulders that has formed here with the left shoulder, the head, and then the weak right shoulder that then broke down. Where is the measured move of that head and shoulders? You can see that came in right here at around 56.5 or so, which is where we just traded to in this session. So really nice action in the EWJ, and it was really all set up from the cycle action. You can see this right shoulder that just formed here formed off of this cycle. You can see the cycle low formed right here. We had a very weak rising phase that then failed quickly, which said that this rising phase was over with, and we would look for this market to sell off going out into that next timing low. That next timing low was due 530 to 725. So we're still looking for further risk on the downside and for rallies to fail. You can see right here, we had a rally that looked really out of place when we were in a corrective period right here and late in the cycle. And you can see what happened. That rally failed sharply back on the downside to complete that dominant cycle. So if we were to get a bounce here, we would watch for that bounce to fail and then get one more sharp sell, likely on the downside, to form that dominant cycle low. On the downside, we have an intermediate 161.8 at 55.03. That is our downside target here in the EWJ, given this overall very negative condition that we see here.